What is going on, everybody? It is Handles, and throughout NBA history, there have been so many triple-doubles, and even this past season, Russell Westbrook broke Oscar Robertson's triple-double record by recording 42 triple-doubles in the 2016-2017 NBA season. We've just been so accustomed to hearing a player record a triple-double, especially Westbrook, that getting one has almost lost the prestige it once had. But there are a few players, specifically only 4 players in history, that have achieved the impossible of getting a quadruple double. Now, there may have been more times when a quadruple double has been recorded, but the NBA only started to record block shots and steals since 1973. But even then, in over 50,000 games in the past 44 years since 1973, it's only ever happened 5 times, and only by 4 players. So even if it did happen prior to 1973, there wouldn't be many. Anyways, here are the 4 players in history who did the impossible and achieved a quadruple double. On opening night for the Chicago Bulls to the 1974-1975 NBA season, the very first quadruple double was achieved, and it was by Nate Thurmond. Given this was late in Nate's career, it was even more impressive since he was 33 and on his decline. On this night, Nate put up 22 points, 14 rebounds, 13 assists, and 12 blocks. Now, that's just an insane stat line, and well, basically everyone on this list did also have amazing nights. But Nate had a great career. He was a 7-time All-Star and was continually on the All-NBA defensive team and was inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame in 1985. It's pretty obvious why he was nicknamed Nate the Great. The only person on this list who hasn't been inducted to the Hall of Fame is Alvin Robertson. He was a solid player, was selected to 4 All-Star games, but never managed to average above 20 points in his career, which is maybe the deal breaker for him. But he did manage to win the 1986 Defensive Player of the Year award. But Alvin really made his mark on the league when he achieved the second quadruple double ever recorded, in only his second season in a game against the Phoenix Suns on February 18th, 1986. He posted a stat line of 20 points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists, and 10 steals. He's the only player of everyone here that did achieve the quadruple double without blocks and with steals. Well, he is the shortest player who did attain this record since everyone else is a center, and Alvin was a shooting guard, so it makes sense how he did it with steals. Hakeem Olajuwon is obviously one of the greatest players ever to play the game of basketball. He's a 2-time NBA champion, 2-time Finals MVP, the 1994 NBA's MVP, 12 All-Star selections, a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, and just so much more awards. You can pretty much tell he had a pretty illustrious career. But what's even more insane about his career is that in the exact same month, he recorded 2 quadruple doubles. The first came on March 3rd, 1990, in a game against the Golden State Warriors. He put up 29 points, 18 rebounds, 10 assists, and 11 blocks, which helped his Rockets blow out the Warriors 129-109. The second one took place only 26 days later, on March 29th, 1990, where Hakeem put up 18 points, 16 rebounds, 10 assists, and 11 blocks versus the New York Knicks. Putting up just 1 quadruple double is insane, let alone 2, and let alone 2 in the same month. It only adds to Hakeem's Hall of Fame career. And finally, the most recent quadruple double came from David Robinson. What's crazy is this happened over 23 years ago. There hasn't been a quadruple double ever since. And I'm sure we all know David. He is a Hall of Famer, 2-time NBA champion, a 10-time All-Star, was elected to multiple NBA first, second, and third teams. He just had a great career. He recorded this insane stat line on February 17th, 1994 in a game against the Detroit Pistons. He put up 34 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, and 10 blocks. David had the highest scoring output for a quadruple double from anyone here. And I have to say that it's pretty hard to get 34 points when you're also dishing out a bunch of assists and consuming a lot of energy on the boards and blocking shots. And those were the 4 players in NBA history who have recorded a quadruple double. There have been many players that had been close. I know Larry Bird was 1 steal away from one, Anthony Davis nearly achieved it a couple of times, but they never really did. Now remember, the NBA only started to record steals and blocks starting from 1973. So you could guess, Wilt Chamberlain probably had a bunch of them. But anyways guys, that's it for today's video. Till next time, I'm Handles, and I'm out.